Hey guys, Ovan here. Today we're doing another custom knife overview. It is of the Holt Bladeworks Haptic. So you guys have seen this before on the channel, but I figured I'd just show it with the packaging here. Get rid of this. Holy Batman, we got a lot of stickers here. So I guess I'll throw some of these out here. Here is your little packaging for the card. It's really cool. This has like an RFID chip in it, so you can actually keep track of like the authenticity of your knife and whatnot. I think we got enough stickers out here yet. I think so. And anyway, here it is. So I guess I'll leave this up here. But what we have is a Holt Haptic that I have modified. I bought this one. I won one of the lotteries on Instagram that they were doing back when these were super hot. And it was basically they give you a code and you're allowed to go on and shop for a knife then with that code. So the one that I picked was not how it looks now. The handles were lime green, and the hardware was all polished satin. So what I did is I stripped the anodizing off the handles, stonewashed it, leaving this awesome stonewash finish, which looks really cool with the milling. And then I anodized the hardware blue with my super, ratchet setup that I have, but it worked. So, and then also, you'll notice the blade shape looks different on this. I ground the tip into a nice Wharncliffe on this guy because the factory one was just really not my favorite. It left the tip too thick and made it really bad for any sort of, puncturing anything. And also just looked crappy, in my opinion. So, I think it looks way, way better now. The blade is a stonewash finish with sort of machine satin flats. Pretty much, I'll do a quick size comparison for you guys. It's not a super big knife compared to the Native 5 and the Para 2. There you go, you can see about the same as the Native almost. And then width-wise, we're looking at about the same as the Paramilitary 2. Get rid of these guys. But, so I picked this one out, immediately modified it, and absolutely love this thing. I forgot to mention that I threw in bearings too. I bought Jillian custom salt and pepper bearings online and put them in here. And right now I have the action tune just how I want it. So it is not drop shutty, but it has somewhat of a controlled closing, which I totally love. Detent, I didn't mess with the detent at all on this thing. I thought it was perfect from the factory. But so when I first got this knife, I appreciated the machine quality. As you can see, it's very high tolerance, beautiful CNC work done on this guy. But the blade shape was a big turnoff, and I didn't actually do that until pretty recently. Within the last couple weeks, I ground the tip down on this, and I wish I had done it the day that I got it, because it looks so much better. I'm not quite sure why they chose. Well, actually, I have an idea of why they chose to do the tip like they did. See how it now this portion of the blade sits behind this contour on the handle. Before it perfectly followed that contour and went up and then over. So I think they were just trying to match the contour of the handle, but it wound up making the blade look kind of dorky. In my opinion, your mileage and your opinion may vary. But so anyway, the modifications I've done on this have clearly probably voided my warranty. I don't know. I've heard I haven't actually directly spoken with either of the Holts, but I hear they're very nice people. So, if for whatever reason something crazy warranty is warranted, we'll see how that goes. I forgot to mention the blade steel on this guy is M390, and I think where they put that is kind of neat. Top of the blade, out of the way, unobtrusive. And also for this guy, it's an inset liner lock with the other scale, well, actually both scales. I'm sorry, it's not easy to see, but they're milled out to relieve weight. So this thing is actually, all things considered, pretty lightweight little piece. And honestly, the size blade of this, if it had been any smaller, I don't think I would be interested. This is right on the edge of too small of a knife for me. Usually I prefer like a 3.5 inch or bigger. And I think this is probably pretty close to 3.5, 3.25 or something. So I like it. The jimping is well placed. The kind of, I want to call it like a very shallow harpoon swedge there. Kind of makes a point for where your thumb rests on there. So just a really neat blade. I also, if I was to compare it to a Spectre, in this configuration, I think I like it about as much as a standard Spectre. I do like the size on a Spectre better, and the quality is right there too. But how I have this modified is right to my style, right how I like it, and honestly, I wish that the Holts did this from the factory. So anyway, hope you guys like this little overview on this awesome custom knife here. And if you did, give me a thumbs up or whatever, all that YouTube junk. But I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, bye.